All right, let's talk a little sports. A lot happened in NFL yesterday. Garoppolo got hurt. I don't know if he'll be out for a few games. He came back second half. He got twisted like a pretzel. His freaking knee went backwards. It was ridiculous. All these injuries are getting insane. Um, they lost. I like the Pittsburgh Steelers. Their defense is pretty solid. Special teams pretty solid. And Pickens to Pickens. It's really working out. Um, they just have to not turn the ball over, run the ball, and this is the old school Pittsburgh way. And they're beating teams like that. So they're 2-1 already. Everybody's gonna jump on the Cowboys bandwagon. We all know how the Cowboys gonna happen. Um, it is what it is. They lost to a subpar team. They should be fine. The defense showed up. They didn't do horrible. You can't ask your defense, and even though the team is bad, the offense give you 20 something points, you win the game. So you got to put it on the offense. Um, Defense lost Diggs for the rest of the season, so that's going to be some transition time to change. Um, the biggest question is what are the Vikings going to do? They're 0-3. Kirk Cousins has been in and out of the old Kirk Cousins and new Kirk Cousins. He gave 300 yards passing, then he got a couple turnovers, a couple sacks. The defense hasn't been great. Where do you go? You're 0-3. The likelihood of you making the playoffs, even though it's early in the season, it's probably not likely. But they are scoring points. So it's like, okay, well, we can just shore up the defense, we'll be fine. But 0-3 is a big hole to get out of. Um, the Jets. It's interesting to hear people talking about, oh, the Jets can get a quarterback, so they get a quarterback. They owe Aaron Rodgers $75 million. So to add to their problem is a financial thing. Say you get a quarterback, let's say you get a quarterback making 10 million, 5 million, takes them to the playoffs. Let's say they make to the playoffs and win one game. Let's say they make the playoffs and lose with a $10 million guy. What do you do with a $75 million one-legged quarterback who is adamant about coming back at 40? We've seen this train before. They rarely end and win championships. Tom Brady did it. Obviously, Denver did it with Peyton Manning, but he was barely able to stand. They had a great defense, great offensive line, great running game, and huge receivers. They just don't have that. They have a subpar offensive line. Dalvin Cook is on the back end of his career. The other guy, Bree, is probably going to be the main guy carrying the load offensively when it comes to run the ball. He's pretty solid. But uh, you just can't go get a quarterback off the street and say, get us to the playoffs when you owe a guy $75 million. And half of that time, he's going to be in a wheelchair or on crutches, some form of that. So the Jets' problem, to me, have to be simply see if we can run the ball better because they didn't run the ball enough to even, and they almost won the game. So they didn't run the ball effectively enough um, to keep that game a possibility to win. Kansas City blew out the team. The question I want to know is what is Miami doing? Miami last season 3-0, started off hot, and then the injuries start mounting up. Tua got injury, and then the train derailed. This season, they play the Bills next week in Buffalo. We're going to see. It's going to be interesting to see where Miami goes with this. When you have a great potent offense, you have solid defense. When it's going well, right? But eventually, we all know a team's going to figure you out. You're going to have turnovers. You're going to have picks. The key is you got to keep Tua healthy. He's the only person that if that person is gone, they're done. You can miss a wide receiver here and there, running back here and there. They offense can keep rolling, but he's the person that keeps that train rolling. And obviously, you see last season what happened when he was gone, and they were pretty much adamant on hiding the whole concussion thing. So that kind of exacerbated their issues. So we'll see. Obviously, they scored 70 points, so congrats to them. But you have to be honest and say this is not going to last. The NFL is not going to let you just drop 50, 60 points a game, 40 points a game, 30-some points a game without eventually figuring out how to either get him on the ground, Hill go get hit harder, because all you're doing is you're making teams look crazy. So it's good while it's lasting, but it's going to be interesting to see where this goes. Patrick Mahomes was injured yesterday. Small injury, he'll be fine. I'm definitely tired of the Kansas City Chiefs, but small injuries, you don't want to see injuries, but injuries are mounting this season. I think more this season than other seasons. Other seasons it was like, average guys, but now it's the big dogs. Patrick Mahomes, the quarterback for the Colts was out. Garoppolo, we'll see what happens. But he, to me, might miss a game or two. Obviously, we know about the running backs, Saquon and Chubb and Dobbins for the Ravens, which was surely missed the other day because the Ravens lost in overtime. So the injuries are mounting as we go. It's only week 3. We're going to see if we can make it through. But we're going to see with the way the schedule is, a lot of teams play on Sunday and then Thursday. And, of course, you got Thanksgiving games. And then later in the season, you got Saturday games. And then they increased it to 17 games. And, the injuries are going to, happen. But you really don't want them happen early in the season. So serious injuries. Not like you can get a surgery and then, you're back in a week or two. These guys are getting injured in 6 weeks, 7 weeks, 8 weeks to the end of the season. And it's only week 2 or 3. So it's going to be interesting to see where this goes, but so far so good. I do not, say this one more time, I do not like double games on Monday night. I don't even know what the point of this. I don't know if this is I do know what this is. This is a test. So this is like a test to see if fans watch it. The problem with that is like one comes on at 7:30, the one comes on 8:30. What if the one at 8:30 is really good? Now you got to stay up to 11 o'clock to watch this stupid game, and it's like whatever. But you basically competing with fan bases. It's like a popularity contest because it used to just be Monday Night Football, one game. Just like Sunday Night Football, one game. Thursday Night Football, one game. The point is, eventually, they're going to double these up order. So it's going to be Monday Night Football as a test right now. Let's say 5 years from now, you got 2 games on Thursday, 2 games on Sunday. This is ridiculous. I don't even know the point of this is. Obviously, it's money and to see popularity contests, but it really makes you choose because I'm like, Monday Night Football used to be just one game, and now it's like I got a game at 7:30, so I can watch this for maybe 30 minutes, and then, there's another game on. Then you end up like, I forgot it was on, so now I'm in the second quarter of a game. I missed everything what happened. So when I'm like, that person got injured. This is the backup. Okay, whatever. So you have to figure out what's going on. I don't like doubles back-to-backs. It's just ridiculous. So I know this is a test. I know the NFL does this every couple of years to try to obviously change it up, expand the league. But double games on Mondays will eventually be double games on Thursdays and will be definitely double games on Sunday. All right, peace.